Welcome fire signs, thank you very much for joining me. As always, it's a pleasure to read for you, and this is the reading for your week ahead, and that's for my Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So thank you for spending some time with me, and as anybody who watches the channel knows, I do meditate and pre-shuffle the cards. I only take jumpers, it takes me a while, so that's why they're already laid out. Hope you had a lovely week last week, so let's get on and see what's coming up for next week. Right, so we've got, and I've got to say, I couldn't believe it when this came out because the air signs, I've just done the air signs read, and you got the same card in the same position as the air signs. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the air signs. So you may want to have a look at that reading to see if any of it means anything to any of you watching this. So, right, so we've got the moon. The moon is, right, this is the departing energy. So you've got, it's a card of hidden stuff, secrets, hidden truths. Perhaps something's afoot, something's going on behind your back, and you're trying to fathom out what's exactly going on but don't know. We've got two wolves, the yin and the yang here, baying at the moon, and they're actually, what they're doing is calling for you to come up, rise above that water, because that water is stopping you from hearing properly and it's clouding everything. So what you need to do is, you're submerged here, so it's almost like you can't hear or see what's going on. So maybe in order for clarification, you need to step back a bit and look at things differently. But nonetheless, wherever you are, try and rise above it, because you will find out what's going on. Just listen to the call is what I'm going to say. Come up out of that water so you know what's going on. It could be anything. It could be, it's a card of deception, of hidden truths. Maybe it's not a bad hidden truth, maybe it's not a bad deception. Sometimes people do things to save feelings, don't they? So nonetheless, it's a card of unawareness. So the goal would be to make yourself aware of what's going on. Anyway, despite that, it's energy leaving you, so that's a good thing. Let's focus on that part. Two cards came out in the position that you could possibly be in the week coming, and the first card is that came out is the Four of Swords. Now, Four of Swords is a card of healing, which leads me to believe that the Moon card is possibly something that's probably not very nice, you know. And this is you retreating, you know. Maybe you're burned out as well. This is a card of burnout and needing to rest and recuperate. But you know, this girl, it almost looks like she's nesting here, and she's taken her heart with her, and you know, obviously her heart may need to mend. So maybe you've gone through a bit of heartbreak, but this is a card of healing. And you know, and my advice to you is, if you have been having a hard time, take some time for you. Maybe find some nurturing. Yeah, nurture your heart. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit somber when I pick up that card. With it was the Six of Pentacles, which it's a great card actually. Six of Pentacles. It's a two-way street, and maybe that is what you're looking for. You're looking for a balance in a certain situation or with a certain person, whether it be, you know, in romance or in business. You're looking for give and take, for you know, meet me halfway type of thing. You can see two hands here, one giving, one receiving. You know, are you doing the giving? Are you doing the receiving? Are both hands giving? Are both hands taking? You interpret the card. That's what I'm going to say. Interpret the card in respect of what's been going on and that deception card leaving you. So it could be a give and take card, it could be a take and take card, it could be a give and give card. I think the way you answer the question to yourself would be very revealing as to what steps you need to make to maybe dissolve what's going on and take it in a new direction and maybe heal it. Because obviously this card here, the Four of Swords, is saying you need to heal. So I would take that as perhaps an advice card, the Six of Pentacles in this read. And good advice that is, if in fact that is what's been going on with you. Right, now you've got your outcome energy, you've got the Ace of Wands, which is beautiful. Look at her third eye, it's absolutely on fire, it's beautiful. You know, it's a card of new ideas, it's a card of inspiration, it's a card of embarking on something. Well, it's an ace, so it's a one, so it's a new cycle. So it's definitely newness there. So I would say whatever has been going on here, you know, this is also a card of manifestation. So focus on where you do want it to go and how you do want it to be, and the outcome, you know, for the greater good, for all parties involved. Yeah, really lovely card, as you can see. And the Ace of Wands is clarity. You know, that third eye is open. So when you're doing your healing and going within, you know, this tells me if you don't find it immediately, you know, midweek, it will be coming to you. Things will be revealed. And this is a card of new steps and new ideas. So you can change things. Don't feel bad about changing things. You know, we've got to look after ourselves as well. We don't look after ourselves, we can't look after anybody else, can we? So do take care of yourselves. The overarching energy of the read, we've got the Nine of Swords that came out for you. There you go. The Nine of Swords. That's a card of determination and resilience. So if you are going through some hurt at the moment, know that you will be okay. You know, the outcome is going to be just fine. This card is a final push to resolve whatever has been going on. It's having faced difficulties and come out on top. You know, she's standing strong there. She's got her wand in her hand and it's got a light on top of it. So the light will come in. You will figure out what to do and things will become clear. So yeah, lots going on for you, my dear fire signs. Lots and lots. But fear not, clarity will be coming through, you know, but do take your rest. It's so important to down tools and take your rest. If that means alone time, if that means, you know, telling people, do you know what, sorry, I can't make it this weekend, then you do that, because it's really, really necessary and so important for you. Right, let's see what the spirit animals would like to leave you for the week coming in. Let's see, final piece of advice or what they would like you to know for the week ahead. Doing that read made me feel very, there's a sensitivity there, you know, when you're trying to be sensitive, and I'm wondering if by being very sensitive towards others or trying to be sensitive about a certain predicament or thing, you haven't led yourself into burnout. Sometimes you just got to say it how it is, my darlings. Say it how it is. Say it, you know, set yourself free. And that Six of Pentacles, do ask yourself the question, is that a card of take, give, or give and take? And how you answer yourself will be very, very revealing. And you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. You know your truth. We all have our truth. You know exactly what to do. Right. Very reluctant, aren't you, to come out. Cards for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to take forward into next week with them. Oh, there we go. I think we've got a couple. Right, we've got the Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. When you're doing your healing, when you're having your nesting period, I'm going to pick up the Four of Swords here. When you're having your nesting period, tell yourself to trust the great mystery. They know what they're doing. No experience is ever wasted. Nothing is ever wasted. So when you're going within, oh, that belongs there. Don't forget to trust. It's important. Hello, cat. I'm busy. Do excuse the cat. She's very jealous. Right. And you've got giraffe spirit as well. See the big picture, see the bigger picture. So whatever is going on here, obviously there's a lot to it. And when you've gone into your retreat mode, into your nesting period with your heart, you know, retreat and try and look at things maybe from a different angle to see if that won't give you clarity. Oh, there's another one behind it. Learn from the past, the elephant spirit. So whatever is leaving you, perhaps, you know, if it's something that you have, maybe it's happened because you've tried to protect someone's feelings or to protect others, but in doing so ended up hurting yourself. You know, I'm just putting it out there. It's not necessarily that, but it might be. And the card is saying, learn from your past. Like I said, nothing is ever wasted. So all these experiences, I do want to pull a Shaman card to see what comes out here as well. I'm going to pull a Shaman oracle to see if there's one last word of wisdom. Well, actually, these cards don't really give us words. They give us pictures, but these pictures are very loud, if you know what I mean. If you look at them properly, they're a story within themselves. So let's pull a Shaman oracle. Probably too many there. Shaman oracle for the fire signs to go into next week with. Sorry about the banging. It's been quite a noisy read towards the end. You've got two there, which I'm going to take. You've got the staff. I'm so glad you got the staff. Look at that. You've got a beautiful giraffe, okay, and giraffes, okay, stating the obvious, very nice tall neck, and they can see way above. There you go. I'm going to pull that card out, the giraffe spirit, which you did get from the animal oracle. See the bigger picture. So like I said, come up, retreat, and look from the left, look from the right, get a bird's eye view of what's going on if you can, but sort of try and get every angle on it as much as possible to see if you can't sort out where it is you need to go with it. And you've got the crow. The crow is a wonderful spirit, a very strong animal. It's protection and it's looking over you. So never fear a crow, eh? So when you hear them cawing out there, I mean, look at that. Look at the halo on its head. It's there and it's looking over you. So know that you're not alone. Absolutely know that you're not alone, because if you trust in the great mystery, all will come right. I hope that helped you. As always, I love doing the readings. And again, thank you very, very much for joining me. I love comments, so please leave any comments or any questions that you want me to answer, and I will leave my love with you. If you did like the reading, please like, share and subscribe. And as always, I'll be here next week, same time, same place. So toodle pip and be kind to each other. Okay, cheerio.